Alright, what's good with y'all niggas, bruh? It's Don Coolio coming at y'all with another video, man. Now, in today's video, man, I got a very interesting topic for y'all today. This is something that was sent to me in my Discord. Either it was sent to me in my Discord or somebody just sent it to me personally on Discord, like not in my server. And it was something regarding Sparkins. I'm pretty sure y'all already know what I'm talking about by the title and thumbnail. But before we get into that, I know y'all like, bro, just get to it. Like, man, hold on, bro. The timestamp's gonna be below, so if you ain't trying to hear this, man, y'all know what to do, man. But I had one of the most interesting conversations with some content creators named Air Chucks and Christian Sada. Y'all know who they are. And my boy Ambassador Plays was there too. And we basically was discussing whether Xenoverse 2 was an arena fighter or whether it was just like a MOB game. I'm not sure like what they actually call them, or RPG, whatever. Y'all know what I mean when I say that. Air Chucks and Christian Sada were both trying to tell me and Ambassador Plays that Xenoverse 2 was nothing like an arena fighter. It's not an arena fighter at all. And they were comparing it to, hear this, they were comparing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 to DC Universe. Just simply because there are raids on there and you can create your own character. And they were saying that the combat on there and everything was not centered around 1v1 combat like an arena fighter would be. And when they started saying this stuff, me and AP definitely was going back and forth. They still didn't really budge on their reasoning. You know, obviously I wasn't budging on my reasoning. I got I don't know how many hours on Xenoverse 2. I can't really see it because I got the PS5 edition up on my screen right now and it shows different hours. But I'm almost positive I have close to 1,000 hours played on Xenoverse 2, if not 1,000. So for them to tell me personally, somebody who has this many hours on Xenoverse 2, that it's not an arena fighter, that's kind of crazy. And I was telling like, bro, y'all just didn't know how to play Xenoverse 2. It's a lot of people that actually consider Xenoverse 2 combat better than Sparkin. Personally, I don't. I like Sparkin's better. And Sparkin, or like the Tenkaichi series, was literally one of the reasons why I even got into Xenoverse, because I wanted it to be like a Tenkaichi 3 type of game. It wasn't, outside of the fact that it is an arena fighter. But outside of that, it really wasn't too much like Tenkaichi, but it does have its own, fighting style. It does have its own, mechanics that make it a good arena fighter. Like, for example, C-React literally blew up on the game playing one-on-one. He didn't blow up doing raid battles or doing, going through the lobby showing off customization. I don't think, like I said, I don't think they truly understood how Xenoverse 2, how in-depth the game actually was. Like I said, there's a lot of people, and I got homeboys and all, that literally consider Xenoverse 2 combat better than Sparkin's combat. So like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think about that down in the comment section below. I just wanted to ask y'all about it because it was very, very crazy to me, y'all. It was very crazy, and it was an interesting topic. If y'all want me to, I would definitely get them on stream, and we can definitely, have a discussion about it. So yeah, like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think about that down in the comment section below. I might put out a poll or something, who knows, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. But man, without further ado, let's get into the main topic of this video, bro. So the other day, like I said, I had one of my homeboys from my Discord server, or maybe he just sent it to me personally on Discord. He sent me some shit that I did not like. Now, before I show y'all anything that has to do with what I'm actually trying to talk about, let's go over a couple things, right? Sparkin Zero, the game did have crazy sales. We gotta be real. Let's give credit where credit is due. The game had insane sales, gang. Like, it's probably the most sold, at least in this short amount of time, the most sold anime game of all time. It's doing better than any other game up in, within its first year of being out, right? Obviously. But let's think about something else as well. This is the same game that delayed DLC that people paid for 5 months. Didn't give us any type of communication, nothing. This is the same game that left bullshit in the game for months on end when the game first dropped. All that Broly cheese, all that MUI cheese, all that cheese that was in the game at first. That shit was left in the game for an extended amount of time before it ever got touched or they even said anything about it. Let's keep this in mind, right? This same game that sold 3 million copies within the first day is sitting at less than 1,000 people playing right now. I want y'all to keep all this stuff in mind, and I'm probably gonna speak on even more stuff after I end up showing y'all what actually, what this video is about. But keep all that in mind, bro. Now, with all that in mind, let's get into the crazy Sparking Zero news that has just come to my attention, bro. Ain't no fucking way that Sparking Zero is getting an award somehow, some way, bro. Somehow, some way. Now, let's read a little bit of this shit. I can't bring myself to read it all. It says, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero won the Grand Award at the PlayStation Partner Awards 2025, Japan, Asia. The Grand Award is given to titles developed by publishers from Japan and Asia that between October 2024 and September 2025 achieved particularly strong global sales on PlayStation, taking into account physical copies, digital sales, and additional content. And then the next screenshot, I'm assuming this is June Furitani himself responded. He says, I'm truly grateful for this honorable award. This latest installment in the series, the first in 17 years, was only able to be released thanks to the support of so many fans. Now, first thing first, man, I will give credit where credit is due. I will say this right quick. Sparking Zero, like I said before, is definitely one of probably the most, like up until this point, like a year into the lifespan of the game, it's probably the most sold anime game of all time. So I'll give credit where credit is due for that. Like, I understand if that's the reason why they won a reward. I see that, I feel that, because I mean, there's no getting around that. The game did sell well, It did sell well, obviously due to nostalgia and the impact of Tenkaichi 3. It literally just rolled on the coattails of Tenkaichi 3. It's literally just like how in all the latest Marvel movies, all they would do is want to just nostalgia bait. And like the latest DC movies, all they want to do is nostalgia bait and use old assets. Like, for example, I don't know if I want to say assets, but just old shit. Like on Spider-Man No Way Home, they brought back Tobey and Andrew, right? That's why that movie did so well and why it went so crazy, is because they used nostalgia to get people to want to come watch the movie. They had all the old actors and everything, bro. That's literally the wave right now. And hopefully they start moving a little bit further away from that, because I'm actually getting tired of it. Of course, it's cool, to bring back things from the past, because, I feel as though my generation was probably the one that hyped a lot of this shit up more. Like when it comes to Sparking Zero, Spider-Man No Way Home, a lot of these different movies and games that's been dropping, I think my generation has been the one that's probably been pushing it a little bit more than obviously people younger than us. But like I said, that's pretty much the main reason why Sparking Zero did so well. Not because it was a great game, not even just because it was a good game, but just simply because it was riding on the coattails of Tenkaichi 3. It's the same way how in the league, anytime Braun go to the final, Braun was carrying. It's literally like that same shit, like how they say Shaq carried Kobe, even though Kobe definitely didn't get carried by Shaq. We can have that discussion in the comment section below. Y'all not beating me with this shit. But like I said, I give credit where credit is due for that. Regardless of the reason why the game sold well, the game sold very well, and it's probably the highest selling anime game of all time within a year of its lifespan. Will it become the most sold anime game of all time? Who knows? Personally, it might. I don't want to see that, if I'm being honest with you, because I don't think Sparking Zero really deserves it. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't think Sparking Zero deserves any rewards whatsoever. I don't think a game that's I don't think a game with the track record of this game should get any rewards, because I feel as though it promotes bad behavior. I feel as though whenever you got a game like this that gets the minimal support that it gets, it does, like they don't talk to the consumers, none of that, bro. A game like this, a game that's in a situation that Sparking Zero is in right now, especially like I said, when it comes down to how many people are playing the game, when it comes down to the crazy drop off. And I had a discussion with somebody that was talking about like, oh, well, every anime game drops off. My nigga, this is not just any anime game. This is not just this isn't even Xenoverse. This isn't Fighters, nigga. This is Tenkaichi 4. This is a game we all grew up on. This is a game that we all knew and loved. This is why the game did so well. It didn't do well just because, it was the new Dragon Ball game coming out. No, that's not why it did well. It did well because of the previous installment, which was Tenkaichi 3, aka probably the best, a lot of people's best anime game of all time. Like, that's literally probably the best anime game of all time, and probably the most nostalgic, probably the biggest impact outside of like maybe the Budokai Budokai games and maybe Storm, even though I don't think Storm is fucking with either of the Budokai or the Tenkaichi games. But yeah, like I said, whenever you like, it would be the same as if they was to make a Budokai 4. If they made a Budokai 4, my nigga, that shit would have the same exact impact as Sparking Zero. Maybe a little bit less now because Sparking Zero fucked up the market. And that's another thing, like, we sitting here giving rewards to a game that literally fucked up the market for anime games. Like, anime games probably will never recover, or I don't want to say never, but it will be very difficult for them to recover. They best bet is Xenoverse 3. That's why I really do hope Xenoverse 3 drops soon, because without that game and without that game doing well, it's gonna be bad for this shit, bro. It's bad for anime games right now, bro. Sparking Zero ruined that shit. And it's not just like, because what I want y'all to understand, and I was talking to Chucks about it last night, we was talking about how like everybody was playing Sparking Zero. Everybody, Flight Reacts, Duke Dennis, all them niggas, probably even Solo Minati, he probably just played it off screen or off live and shit like that, but everybody was playing that game. So the fact that all of them niggas have the consensus mindset that the game is trash, cast, nasty, all them niggas, RDC World, Afro Senju, C-Reacts, Rhyme Style, Dotto, all these niggas stopped playing the game. These are the biggest creators for this game, and they stopped playing it, bro. They literally stopped playing it, and they complained. They went on Twitter and said nothing but negativity about the game. Now, Dotto came back later on trying to meet Rob, but it was some bullshit. We don't, you know what I'm saying? He just was coming back on that bullshit. We think about what everybody was saying when the game first dropped. Whenever the game first dropped, within the first month of the game, everybody was talking shit about the game. You feel me? So the consensus of this game is a negative. It has a negative, I don't know if the word that I want to say is connotation, but it has a negative vibe around it. Like, I love Sparking Zero, don't get me wrong, but the game definitely doesn't deserve any rewards, you know. But however, I can understand why it's getting this reward, but I don't like the fact that a game that has the track record of this game is getting any type of positivity, any type of reward, anything, bro. And that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know down in the comment section below. Like, I don't think a game that had a tournament where a nigga literally won the fucking tournament just by spamming Key Blast with MUI deserves any type of fucking reward. That shit don't make no sense. That shit makes no sense, bro. Like, come on, dog.
Oh, and he doesn't cross-trace Sparking. It doesn't matter if you have the instant spark.
Look at him.
It's the name of the...
Look at this nigga, bro. Look at this nigga. Y'all, he only played like that so that they would see what's... Look at this nigga. Does that look like somebody who was just playing like that just so that Bandai could know that it's something wrong with the game? No. That nigga plays like that on a regular. He knew this whole time that he was gonna get to play as MUI, because I think he from France or some shit, and they got to play as MUI. Like, whoever won in the France got to play as MUI, which is stupid. The fuck? It should just, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it should just be a character pool. I would have rather just seen MUI versus MUI, because that's just not fair, bro. That's not fair. Look at him though. This nigga act like he just want all the bitches in the world. He looking like he just want all the bread in the world. Nigga, you finna get a little baby orange trophy. The fuck? Bro, I can go get you a rock that's probably worth more than that shit, bro.
Game, it's the name of the player and the man on top. Cross-trace Sparking.
This nigga acting like he just like really did some. Man, that was so difficult. I mean, it's not like I had the best character in the game. It's not like I had the most broken character in the game. Look at him. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah, after rewatching my reaction to that nigga winning that tournament, especially the way he did, y'all couldn't see, but all he was doing was just spamming MUI Key Blast. Mind you, this same weird ass nigga on Twitter, his name on Twitter is literally like the Sparking champion or some shit, bro. And he don't even play Sparking no more. I can't make this shit up, bro. I would put it on the screen, but I don't even want to see it, bro. Shit might piss me off even more. Hey, man, what can I say, bro? Shout out to Bandai Namco. Shout out to Jun Furitani. And shout out to Spike Chunsoft, man. They really got us this time, man. They really got us. That's all I can really say. Like, whenever you dealing with a company that like knew what they was doing, like they just was master manipulators. They was master, you know, like they was masters of deception. Nigga, they really got us, bro. And personally, myself, I like to think I'm immune to shit like that. But even they got me, even me got by that shit. You feel me? Like, even me personally, I got by the manipulation that came with them basically using nostalgia bait to get us to get a game like this and get as hyped as possible for it. Like I said, when they first dropped the first teaser trailer for this shit, my nigga, I almost died. I literally almost died, y'all. Like, I probably could have died in that moment. I got so excited, bro. And it's funny because, like, with all the people that was excited for that game and hyped for that game, it was so certain that it was gonna do good. It was a good amount of people. Like, I'm not gonna say it was a lot of people, but it was a good amount of people that really did try to tell us, like, nah, this shit gonna be ass. Literally, they was like, man, this shit gonna be ass, bro. So it's just very interesting to see where the game ended up. Personally, I do think Sparking Zero is better than it was, especially whenever it first dropped. I will say that. I'll give it credit for that. The devs definitely passed a lot of that bullshit out of the game, and it made the game better. But I feel as though right now the game is probably in one of the most bland and boring states that it's ever been in, man. But like I said, man, y'all let me know down in the comment section below what y'all think about this whole situation, what y'all think about this whole little reward that they getting, or award, I mean. Y'all let me know. I wish we would get rewarded for playing the fucking game. I wish we would get some rewards for playing ranked. I wish we'd get some rewards for playing world tournament mode. I wish we would get some shit for, you know, something, bro. But here it is. These niggas are getting real awards in real life for shit. You feel me? Shit don't make no sense, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that shit down in the comment section below, bro. But before we get to the end of this video, I already know y'all niggas was crying. I can hear y'all crying behind the screen. Nigga, shut your ass up, nigga. But man, here go the funny video of the day, bruh.
I'm not done making you suffer.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. We might have a new crash out in the Sparking Zero community by the name of Timmy Hendrix. That's who that dude was. Shout out to him, and shout out to my nigga Pat for sending me that clip, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that clip down in the comment section below. Y'all let me know if that was funny to y'all, man. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got for y'all this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this little shit. I appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And Don Coolio out, bruh.